Ladies and gentlemen, run the jewels.
What's up? What's up? What's up?
Since the last time we saw you at Coachella, you're back in San Diego. Going to play this show tonight. We're looking forward to this like you wouldn't believe. I'm sorry I'm stepping on your cable there.
It's cool.
Let's talk about what's transpired since Coachella. You obviously have started this whole taking over the world one thing at a time, and I've noticed that you've already bought off a politician. How did that work out?
That's right.
Killer Mike, how did that work out?
Man, the power of Twitter. I just I like what the old guy was saying. For those who don't know, I sat down with Bernie Sanders when he came through Atlanta and had like a 5-hour conversation with him, and I introduced him and endorsed him at his rally. But I just like his politics for the average working class American. The policy he's talking about makes sense. Like Americans deserve 6 weeks off, maternity or vacation. Americans deserve to make a better minimum wage. Americans deserve to have a free education. And he's the first guy who's been talking about the deceleration of war and the increase of education since, Dr. King. I hadn't heard those kind of words talked about. Poor People's Campaign. I never heard politicians talk about it. So I said, I like you. I'd like to help you, win the vote of people who listen to me. And then even L, who doesn't vote, jumped on board and said, I like you too.
So wait, L, you're going to vote this time around?
Don't think of it as a vote for someone. Think of it as a
else?
vote against Trump.
Trill.
Oh, really? I don't know who this guy you're talking about. What's his name?
Trump, Trump, something. I woke up screaming one morning, realizing that the whole Trump thing wasn't funny anymore.
Nah.
I had a horrible flash of an America run by a man with that hair, and I just couldn't deal with it anymore. And Mike is right. Look, I have different motivations, I have different perspectives on it, but at the end of the day, who am I to ignore the fact that there are some really not only dangerous voices but also some really logical voices out there right now, and so right. I'm putting aside my personal basic conscientious objection towards voting, which is what my normal stance is because of just general disgust with the system. I'm putting that aside this year, and I'm gonna vote.
That's
so,
good to know.
That's all it is. It's not a big deal.
Mike, did you have to put much pressure on him to understand the issues, or did you just basically say? L.
No, he was moved, man. I looked at it as proof that God exists. Like
that's good.
I was
white-haired Jewish dude, God.
Come
right?
on, man.
Because in essence, that's what it's all about.
I can't be mad at it. But I just want to tell everyone on a serious note: go out and vote. Like no matter who you vote for, just be a part of the process.
Just do it. Yeah. Otherwise, you can't complain about anything.
I don't think you should.
Yeah, not at all. Okay, what can we expect tonight here at Soma?
I want to burn it down. Like that's what we want to trash the stage and leave our souls there for people.
I'm going to jump into the crowd and tackle a stormtrooper.
Well, the funny thing is the stormtroopers are at your disposal. You can have them on stage.
Really? Does that mean we're on the dark side now?
You can do.
I definitely am on the dark side.
You can do whatever you want to do with them. There's a bunch of other characters out there too. If you want to drag any of them, I don't care what you guys do with them. They're here at your disposal.
Yeah, I want the stormtroopers on stage.
And Run the Jewels should be able to run the troopers as well, right?
That's our future. Intergalactic fascism.
We're going to the premiere tomorrow.
Are you?
Really? Yeah.
Where is that?
He's trying to get us to dress as R2-D2 and C-3PO.
That's my dream.
They haven't found a suit that fit me yet, so I don't know.
We'll just spray paint you gold.
God, so I was
you can go as Darth.
Yeah, that's what I said too. I just get a mask, I go as Darth. But yeah, we can get.
Can you do the breathing thing for me then?
That's just sort of exhausted.
Yeah, it's like asthma. Mikey has asthma.
Darth.
Have they contacted you guys? You probably can't talk. Are you going to do Coachella again this year? Have they contacted you yet?
I have no idea. I don't even know what you're talking about.
I would like to hope that we would, but I know you don't do it back to back, so.
Why not?
I don't know. That's what the rules they told.
Maybe you got to wait 20 years like at the Drive-In did.
Is that true? Is that true?
Yeah, they played years ago. They were on the opening stage, day one, and then headlined something like 15 years later.
That's amazing. I would like Run the Jewels to be around 15 years from now.
At the Drive-In got back together again.
Right.
I like for us to be here 15 years from now, rocking. That'd be cool.
Yeah, you could do that as well.
I feel like wheelchair technology will be highly advanced at that point.
So one thing I have to tell you is we have this, there's a company in San Diego called Gigtown. It's for local musicians to go out there and be able to do gigs. And it's like an app, and you can go basically put your stuff in there, and people can hire you to go out and do gigs.
Dope.
And I host this thing every Tuesday at this place called The Marrow, and this kid showed up at The Marrow and blew my mind last Tuesday.
Really?
We were going to have a band on before Will and the People, but he blew my mind. He's going to do 7 minutes before you guys go on. 7 minutes of beatboxing and singing at the same time. I don't know if you've ever seen anybody that can sing and do beatboxing at the same time.
These kids are getting too talented.
Yeah,
well,
it's
here's
too-
the scary
Like
part.
for real, that's too much talent.
His name's Generic. His government.
He's
name's
certainly
Brian.
not generic. He's
not
beatboxing
generic.
and singing.
Generic with a K on the end of it. Blew my mind the other day, and he went to see your show when you played up at UCSD. He's
Yeah.
a massive fan, and
Nice,
he's on
nice.
stage. And I go, "What are you doing on Sunday night?" And he goes, "I'm going out to El Centro on Saturday." I go, "Can you be back for Sunday?" And he goes, "Yeah." And I go, "Good, because I want you to play on this bill." Because
Shouts out generic.
Oh, yeah.
so
Oh, yeah.
when you see Generic do his thing tonight, because you'll be probably side stage,
Yeah.
you're jumping on right after him.
We'll show love.
It's crazy. I mean, I was actually watching him and thinking like I thought he had drums on stage because it looks like he's got pedals or something and he starts
Right.
singing over the top of it.
That's crazy.
But it's just him on a 58, and I just no turntables, no nothing. So I
We
want to
just
blow your
rap.
mind, because I know that you guys like to have crazy things happen to you. So we're gonna do that for you
Absolutely.
tonight.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
And he's from Poway, which is where Blink is from. Don't ask any more questions
All right.
because
None.
Blink's from there and he's from there.
Dopeness has
It
to happen.
doesn't make any
Respect.
sense.
Respect.
Anything you guys want to bring up to the people of San Diego before I let you guys go?
We enjoy your lovely town. Thank you all for having us, and we're going to burn this club to ashes tonight.
Perfect.
In the safe way.
Thank you.
91X.